Keesh, you fool. You've activated his Nen ability.
Alright, it's up.
He has a Nen ability
I'm gonna check
and...
if the sound is right, if everything's good.
It's been a hot minute.
I got a question. How do I remove this?
Okay.
Wait, what are you trying to remove?
Here we go.
How do I pick?
I don't know what you put.
It's over by...
I see. You gotta go to the measurement controls. The little ruler. Hover over it and hit delete.
Gotcha. That's the button. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Let's see. So we're all here. Things started. Alright.
Are we?
Are we?
Are we?
Yes.
Are we ever truly ready?
Alright.
Alright. Okay, you are playing music.
So yes. So I just started it. So yeah. Welcome everyone. Welcome back to Xorvintaal. Bit of a long wait from the last time we said we were gonna do it, but we're back. For episode 2 of season 2. I believe at least, yes. This is the second time.
Yes. No, we didn't take 2 sessions to make it to the objective this time because you forced it to be faster. Thank you, Caleb.
Alright, I'm walking away. I'm leaving the goblins.
I'm gonna roll a I'm gonna roll a D8 to see which direction I start walking in and not stopping until I find the next random encounter,
You
Caleb.
fucking piss babies.
Alright,
Last
Caleb,
thing you'll ever do.
Caleb, so I enter a random encounter. I teleport.
Just leaves.
Alright, guys, mute your mic for a sec.
Okay.
You hear the pun sound effect of him beating the shit out of somebody?
If only. Somebody needs to get a soundboard.
So yes, last we had left off, you had made your ways here to this goblin village in order to recruit it to find that they are under the current rule of another individual, one who is
I should have flip back over.
Yes, Rami?
No, I just re-rotating my token. It's okay.
Okay.
Like, damn right, I'm the ruler.
Just ruler of the goblins, who's an odd individual, not from around here. And I do believe where it was left off last time had expressed that they knew Koken.
Not that they just knew him, but that they were their son.
Baby of Koken.
Coke baby. Coke baby.
We Koken
Born in a
baby.
Coke bottle.
Yeah.
Oh shit, wait. My thing's not tilted right. There we go.
So, unless there is anything I'm forgetting.
Well, Caleb, I mean, you could do like a full session recap of like the last season again, and we can spend like an hour doing that with you and me talking, and then get to session, and then spend an hour walking and RPing while we walk, and then not talk to Tosei at all. We could also...
No.
Everyone's like, wow, that's kind of cringe, and they just get up and leave.
No, I think we're good.
Okay. Let me see, turn this down a little. Okay. So yes. Y'all are within Thoval, met with him and have talked with him about some potential things you could do to help gain the trust of him and the Goblin Village, to help assist it in some ways. The last 2 things that had been brought up was a infestation of chuls deep within the swamps and forests to a very great degree. Yeah, and Jerry's here.
How did you do that? How did you pull everyone's fucking camera over there when you did that? I hate you.
Jerry!
Jerry.
Jerry waves to chat.
Yay, Jerry!
I
But yeah.
fucking hate this group so much.
Currently, where I believe you were in a... Remy, would you like to describe the pagoda again?
Okay, it's been a hot minute. I have to remember what it is. So it's basically, essentially, it's like it looks like a regular pagoda from the outside, except also, kind of like everything else, covered in very, very pretty flora and other plant life. And when you go inside, there's like an opening in the center. It's already big, like there's other places to go, but if you keep going forward into the center, there's a big pond that's surrounded by other trees and plants and whatnot. And in the pond are these very gigantic and surprisingly sturdy lily pads where Tosei and the rest of the group have been sitting and conversing. There's probably also like a couple of frogs in there, maybe some fireflies for aesthetic, ooh.
Uwu, the
Uwu.
exact sort of embodiment of who Tosei is.
It doesn't say Tosei only has two expressions. They have neutral and uwu.
An affront to God. Anyhow.
An affront to God, indeed.
Let's see.
Quite.
So yeah. That is where we had left off. You were within there on the lily pads in the center with Tosei. Most of the other goblins present, I wouldn't say keeping their distance like they're wary, but a little ways back.
And Tosei had literally, just where we left off, dropped the massive bomb that they were Koken's, like, flesh and blood child.
Yes.
God. Yeah, I think Hito's just kind of completely, stunned. I don't think she knows how to react to this. She just kind of looks completely wide-eyed and is sort of looking at the other girls, trying to gauge any of their reactions at all.
Let's see.
Don't everybody react at once?
No, I'm just there's just like I think she is genuinely speechless. I think this is not something she was ready to hear.
Kage's gonna hit that sense motive actually, because Kage is looking at Tosei like she might be lying, or that like there's more to this than just I'm the son of Koken.
Would you like to roll for that?
Let's see here. I'm just gonna hit that normal roll. Alright, nat 1. Oh, okay, 33.
I'm sorry. Okay, I thought that was actually a nat 1, and I was like,
That'd
well,
be hilarious.
Let's see.
If,
No, that's a. Go on.
if you do know Koken, Tosei, I do want to ask you a question.
Go on.
What was his favorite meal?
I wish I knew. We never really talked much. At least not in a more casual setting. He was a very business-oriented man. I don't even think he knew what my favorite meal was.
That sounds like Koken. I don't believe he ever ate dinner with us.
no. The only times we really spent with him were when he was berating us or training us.
And Raimi, anything you were particularly hiding?
From that
with that
sense,
from that
sense
yeah
motive?
in relation to yours with Koken.
I don't know what else Kaguya could glean other than Tosei is 110% serious about this, and essentially, yeah, why wouldn't he be telling the truth?
Oh, but I didn't want to do that with Jerry. That was the last token I selected.
That's
that
what
was
Jerry
the last
actually
to-
says in character.
Tosei's
Oh,
pronouns are yes.
Mm.
Usually masculine, but like they'll respond to anything.
Hitopog.
Hitopog.
Etopog. I guess he counts as gender fluid.
So you say he failed, but yet you're still here. Did you not learn void breathing, or?
Oh no. As hard as he tried, I didn't.
So, then Master Koken warned us all about the dangers of failure in our pursuit of the techniques of void breathing, and yet you stand here today. That isn't possible. Forgive my insolence, Lord Tosei, but that's to fail to master the art of void breathing means you would have been pushed to the very limits of your physical capabilities, and well, you either succeed or you break.
One of their hands reaches up to their chest and kind of traces that seam, traces that scar, just up and down, very, not casually, but as if, they're kind of feeling it again. And they're like, it did cost me quite a bit. I can't say I came out of it completely fine. To be quite honest, I didn't live through it. But somehow I came out on the other side regardless. I'm sure you can already tell that I'm not human anymore.
Hito kind of deflates at that a little bit. She looked like she was fairly on edge for a second, but her ears kind of like fall a little bit as her eyebrows sort of part a little bit, and she looks now more worried and concerned. What was it that finally did you in?
To be honest, I can't quite recall. It's been so long. All that I really remember is that it was quite painful. But other than that, that's all I have. I'm sorry that I don't have any more descriptive details.
Hito kind of clenches her fists that are sitting in her lap. I don't believe you owe us anything. I must excuse myself. And she, without another word, just takes off. She just completely takes off.
Tosei, watches as she leaves and kind of, looks down, puts their hands back in their lap and looks down, and they're like, I didn't expect that would bother any of you. I hope she can forgive me.
Koken is a sensitive topic for all of us.
I've been muted.
Oh no!
There we go.
Ever since Caleb told me to mute myself, I forgot to turn it back on.
You really did mute yourself when you said it.
Oh my lord.
Well, now you're unmuted, so.
Oh, I can assure you, Tosei. Most of us are quite fine. Hito's always been quite one that is dramatique.
I will say we have complicated feelings with Koken. He is our caretaker, and I can't say for my sisters, but I have quite a bit of attachment to him, as well as a smidgen, a little bit of resentment for how hard he pushed my sisters.
I can understand.
Regardless of my current feelings of our mentor, I am quite excited to meet you and learn of your existence.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. This is quite a surprise for me. I'm not surprised that he continued to try, but again, he seemed to succeed at what he was after. With the four of you.
In some form or fashion, I do believe we can agree.
I have a strange question. Well, I don't know if it is strange, but do you consider us family?
I think open their mouth to say something for a second, and then like promptly close it, like they're thinking. Well, I've only just met you. I didn't actually think about that until you just asked me.
Oh, there's no need to give us an answer just now. I was
Well.
just mulling on it for a while.
Yes, I think I'd appreciate that. There's always the technical sense, but I'm sure it's a lot to take in for you as it is for me. Kind of like glances back to, where Hito like got up and ran, and then back to the others.
Oh, to clarify, she didn't run. She took off flying.
Oh shit! Oh right.
wow.
Oh, wow.
I forgot she could fly. She just ascended. Okay, bye.
Forgot half y'all have like some mode of flight.
She literally extended her fleshy bat-like wings and dipped.
I'd say in that case they had a different reaction, but no, they didn't. Let's be fair. So he kind of stands up from where he's sitting, and he's like, "Forgive me. I didn't mean to cause such a ruckus. I'm sure all of you would like to take a moment and, well, let's be honest. I'm sure you would like to go retrieve your sister. And
I trust.
perhaps think some things through."
I, for one, trust my sister. I understand that she has complicated feelings to this subject, but I'm going to be very honest. I'm sure my presence will not exactly alleviate those concerns.
Kaguya.
Well.
Say Kaguya looks at you, Rin.
Why don't you go talk to Hito?
You were always Hito's favorite.
Yeah.
Say. I was going to give Hito some alone time, but I think maybe I should go speak to her. I'll be back.
Yes, let us split the party. Have two different RP scenes simultaneously.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh
That
boy.
always works.
Kagi is gonna Zip is let's see, she's gonna grappling hook in the direction that he don't win.
I don't know. It's funny here.
All right, do we continue this one, or do we wait for them to meet up?
Caleb
Well, I mean, I
leaning
think
back
we
in
can-
his chair.
Love how you said that exactly as I did that.
Yeah, very, very good. Oh, yeah.
In this chat, we love talking to each other, and it's great and fantastic. I love my friends.
So let
well,
me see. Oh, go ahead, Amy.
I was just gonna say, Tosei does. He is standing, and he does kind of when Kaguya leaves in the fashion that she did. You know, he's kind of looking up from where she left, and then looks back to the last people here, and is like, well, perhaps you would like to get settled if you're going to take care of things around here.
Mayhaps, although I do have a piece of intrigue that I would like to sate within myself.
That is.
I certainly haven't introduced myself as such, but prior to rejoining my sisters, I was a bit of a traveler. A lost soul, if you will. I was a professional fortune teller.
I can only assume you are giving me an offer.
I must say that your relation to me and the rest of us makes me interested in your past, present, and future as much as you may be.
Ominous. If you'd like to give me a reading, feel free. I'm not opposed to it.
So you have consented.
Ren
You
takes
have
2 steps
chosen.
backwards.
I will say, consent in a reading is of utmost importance. It is of poor taste to look into one's fate without their guidance. So, I will say, this will require your participation. Do you have a table that would be requisite? I know we're sitting in front of something. What are we sitting in front of? Or are we just
we're
Are
sitting?
we on lily pads or something?
on
It's
lily
just
pads?
it's just a fucking plethora of giant lily pads. There is no fucking tables here.
Do you want me to make a table?
Can you
It's-
do that? Just like off the bat.
Hold on. Let me look at
My
my
next-
spells.
My next question would be if the lily pads could support said table. They're supporting us, so mayhaps.
Now they're supporting all of you and an Alfred.
Alfred.
Goddamn.
Alfred.
Alfred.
Alphared. Sounds like a
Alph-
YouTuber.
Alfred is a VTuber.
Alfred.
YouTuber.
Actually, I think Tosei could make a
YouTuber.
table. Like, very easily make a table.
Yeah, you have fabricate, don't you?
Me?
Yes. As a druid? Do you not have fabricate?
I'm looking, I
No.
might. It's just been a hot second since I've even fucking touched anything.
Okay. This is fine.
I have plant growth.
Oh, that works.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That
I'm
works.
just Tosei's just gonna make one of the lily pads kind of grow up into a table,
You can
like come out of
also,
the water
like-
a little bit more.
You can also make like one of like a tree's root grow closer to us and like just kind of serve as like a table.
I guess. But lily pad.
So yeah, you created a table for where you're at, made of a lily pad reaching over.
I guess that
Oh, quite the
they'll make it-
natural. In more
I'll make
ways
it next
than one.
to Let me get next to Kara and, come sit a little closer. Plop in front of her.
All right, I'm going to take out the good hero deck.
Oh.
This shit's inlaid with gold.
Oh shit. Special
We
occasion.
We eating with the nice utensils tonight.
Yeah, really.
I acquired this one specifically because it is capable of withstanding certain energy. I will say, please do not be alarmed by what occurs.
Very cool and normal thing to say to somebody before you do anything.
Well, they're just sitting there waiting.
Hold on. Did I forget? Do I have a rollable token?
No, you do not in this.
Rip.
I did attempt to set one up, but the pictures came out very small and tiny, so it has to be redone.
Fuck.
Damn.
Here, I'll go grab the new token, the new thing. Let me see if I can find it.
This needs.
Because I have a new corrupted token.
Ooh.
I'll show it to the chat once you post it.
Evil.
Evil.
Put in the Xorvintaal chat when it happens.
Dun dun dun.
I will say this process may be a bit. I'm not sure of your feelings on it, but this process may be a bit traumatic for you specifically, considering your relation to what shall occur.
The corner of one of their lips kind of turns up into like a partial smile, but only for a moment.
So I will ask once again. As she puts her hands out, palms up, a little bit over the table, such that it would, so that you may put your hands upon hers.
And they do.
Then with this, we shall begin, as Kara begins a special void breathing, as she lets the void itself within.
Oh.
Her eyes slowly glazing with a almost sparkled darkness as it grows outwards, leaving cracks upon her face. Her usual the pink strand of her hair changes to an inky blackness.
Hot.
Stop that.
Sorry.
The void, and as the void speaks through her, the deck lifts itself and shuffles. And the first card flips. No, I wanted to do this. Where the fuck is it? Can I just set one to go? Can I do that, Caleb?
Set one to go? Like...
For my hero deck, can I just fudge a roll, or do I have to? Or do I just read it off?
I am unsure if you can set one to roll. But like I said, that's also very compressed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But if you are able to, you can try it again. See if the update has changed that.
It'll be fine. Draw with replacement. Oh, because yeah, I know what that means. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can, so you'll probably just need to read them out to me.
Okay. So read out which ones they do then, or which ones they are.
You can read what they are. Mayhaps a description of what's on the card.
Okay. Let me see here then.
We begin with past.
So, the first one that you draw for the past is the Crows. It's a card that depicts 3 individuals at a table, each with the mask of a crow, but the one in the center has wings that come from their back as they stand around a pile of riches.
The past that you hold is reflective of the crows. The card represents many things, all pertaining to the violent loss of that which is loved. May it be murder, theft, or another. Perhaps you have lost one that you love, or perhaps you are the loved that has been lost. Truly, a sad past. And the next card draws off the top and flips next to it.
The next card that displays itself is the Big Sky. It depicts a decrepit man in chains and rags, though he has raised his arms up to the sun, and the chains have snapped in half, as others around him in a similar state look on.
The Big Sky. A card that represents momentous change, of breaking that which holds one back. In the grandest sense, it is to achieve freedom from all that bind you. And your future, as the card flips.
Let me see. The next one is the Teamster. You see that it depicts a shield in front of what looks like a gnome riding a large ogre.
An interesting future. The Teamster represents a force, an external force to be specific, one that drives someone to continue, to keep going. Soon, you shall find something. Perhaps not. Soon something shall make itself known to you, and you will feel its force push you onwards and upwards. Whether that force pushes you up or down to your doom is unknown.
I see.
And I believe my work is done. As the inky darkness slowly starts draining backward, back into the eyes, leaving her back to her usual state.
And I assume she just kind of, after that she's just back to normal. No disheveled or anything like that. Okay, just
she does appear to be a bit winded, mayhaps.
Once she kind of comes back, Tosei's hands kind of gently grasp hers and give just a small squeeze, and
he looks at her and he says, "That doesn't tire you too much, I hope."
Oh, I can assure you, I've been tired for much of my life. If one is to become strong, sacrifices must be made.
I understand.
Yeah, releases her hands.
Well,
Kara was the frailest of us, but that doesn't mean that she was our weakest.
Well, if she's the frailest of the four of you, then that gives me high hopes for all.
I will ask, did you find the reading satisfactory?
It felt strange, but especially with hearing the future, somewhat relieving.
Would you mind filling out this? Would you mind filling out this card here with your thoughts? Perhaps leave me a good review.
All right.
Also, that will be 5 silver.
Oh my god.
There you get him.
So Hito,
Yes.
where have you gone off to? It's a fairly large city. There are a lot of trees.
I moved to the city map.
Oh wait, is there a city map? Oh shit!
It's a very basic one, while I'm working on a better one.
Chicken Square!
Chicken Square!
Shepard! Oh, this is wonderful! This is all I need, Caleb!
This place is named by goblins.
Very good. I think Hito is outside of the city walls. Not very far, but enough to get into a forested area, and she effectively searched for an isolated thicket of dying or dead trees. And what she's been doing for the past few minutes before Kaguya manages to catch up to her, she has been just ripping trees out of the ground and hucking them as hard as she can.
Okay.
She has been breaking them into splinters with just her bare hands and her tetsubo. She is seemingly furious and overwhelmed. She does not seem to know how to control herself. There is that same sort of purpley void smoke coming out of her mouth and sort of running down her face as these dark spectral tears, and she looks like she is just completely losing control of herself.
And I will denote as well for, as you were moving out and for Kaguya, the space around the city and a ways around the wall, almost like a perfect circle, seems to be very lush and green and vibrant and whatnot. But at a point, as you get back into the rest of the jungle proper, the leaves turn darker once again. The canopy blocks out light, and you would be able to find such a patch of trees in that such area.
The good news by the time Kaguya arrives is that she's pretty easy to spot because she's effectively made a small clearing by herself.
No, Kaguya just went to the tallest point of the pagoda and saw the trees flying around like, either the monster, either another monster is about to come attack the villager. Let's see. Or my sisters decided to do some landscaping. Either way, I should go ahead and take a look.
Excellent. We're planning on putting a library there.
So I have a question.
Hmm.
So, what's the weather like?
What is the weather like?
Well, now
Here-
it's cloudy with a chance of sticks.
Well, at the village, the weather is very nice. It's nice, cool. There's an easy breeze that blows. The sun shines brightly but doesn't pelt down on you. It seems very idyllic. However, it is hard to tell out in the forest proper. The canopies block the suns. It is seemingly, every time you've been out here, very humid and hot and muddy.
Well, except for one place, there's a very visible skyline there, actually.
But yes.
So you are on your way then, Juan?
Yes, I am on my way.
All right. Yeah. As you approach, you are seeing. You've obviously seen your sister unhinged multiple times, but usually it's in the thick of a fight. it is highly unusual for her to essentially lose her temper like this. And it is quite a sight to behold in a otherwise calm environment. The silence that was once just felt as this oppressive force throughout the forest is now completely broken by the sound of snapping, dead, splintering wood as it just showers across the clearing. And
Kage thinks to herself, man, Bryn would have loved this. This would have made an excellent poem.
Oh my god, it would have.
The rampaging Oni.
Gotta remember this for later. Kage approaches, dodging the odd tree, leaf, and branch along the way. Sister. Ito.
She turns around and you see that sort of starry, void, inky goop retract back into her, and she takes one last exhale of it before sort of steadying herself a bit.
Hagi walks forward and gives Hito a hug.
She returns it in earnest. Thank you. I
know.
She kind of pulls away a little bit and looks you in the face, still holding you around the shoulders. Do you really? Kaguya, really we all went through it with Koken. To varying degrees, we all suffered underneath his rigid, militaristic thumb. And so I know in a sense you understand a fraction of what is bringing me to this. She gestures to the clearing she's made. I need you to understand that when I say his name, I taste bile and blood. I need you to understand that what he did to you girls was a fraction of what he would have done. Of what he would have done had I not been there. Had I not stopped him. Had I not stood in. And he did it to somebody else before us. Even beyond his shallow, piss-covered grave, I'm still having to deal with the repercussions of his actions.
I know. Kage does shed a bit of a tear. I was there too, Hito. And I guess we have a little flashback montage of quote unquote training.
Yeah.
On some.
Yeah, go ahead. Training, incredibly brutal. Probably not the kind of level that should be used for individuals of your age.
I think
needless.
Don't hit your kids, folks.
Don't hit your
kids.
There are, I think, multiple scenes just watching Kara hobble around with actual broken bones. I think there are a lot of visions of the kids all fairly bruised and calloused. There are many scenes of a grown-ass man sending a child half of his size flying into a canopy of trees or skidding along the ground into clouds of dust. Koken was a absolutely brutal man. And I think we also see a couple of scenes of Hito late into the hours of the evening begging and pleading with Koken and taking abuse in private, where the other sisters could not necessarily always see it. Stepping in where others were having expectations put upon them that she felt were unacceptable, and maybe that she didn't need to stand in for, maybe that they could have handled, but...
I'm so sorry, my internet cut out literally for like 2 seconds right there.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Juan Wi-Fi there. Juan offline.
Cut out for a bit more than... Damn, Koken got it.
Alright,
Koken really?
Sorry, I just got assassinated by Koken real fast. Okay,
that's fine. Yeah, all I was saying, all I added to the end point of that, when did you stop hearing me?
I believe it was I think it was like right at the very beginning.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Let's see. I only cut out for like 3 seconds.
What was the last thing you heard me say?
Can you like say it again? Cause
well, I was just talking about like the Koken. I mentioned him like putting us through brutal training, multiple scenes of.
Okay. Let's say begging late at the night. Let's say.
Yeah.
About like a second after, that's when I stopped. That's when I fully went out.
Yeah. I basically just said Hito. There are a couple of scenes of Hito just begging late in the evening for Koken to be less hard on the others, and her taking some of the abuse in private away from some prying eyes, and trying to step in when maybe she didn't necessarily need to step in, but taking some things that she didn't necessarily have to put on her own shoulders. But I imagine that didn't necessarily stop Kaguya from watching in her own secret little ninja ways.
Secret.
One?
Do you? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Kage like was gonna ask like, do you know? Did you know what was one of Koken's training methods for me as a shinobi?
I'm not sure which one you're referring to.
Okay. He this is part of his sixth sense of humor, I suppose. But he called it the trial of heartlessness. He had me. This was part of my stealth training, and he would have me observe your training. Your 4 girls' training sometimes, or sorry, 3. And I would have to observe everything, and I would have to report it back in detail. And if I said or did anything, he said the punishment wouldn't be for me, but it would be for you girls. I saw everything, Hito. And now she's like more tears start flowing. I know everything that happened.
Hito embraces her sister fully in a bear hug, and I don't think they speak for a little bit. I think they both just kind of sob together.
Mm-hmm.
Without the need for words. And I think by the time they are maybe composed, the sun has made its way partway across the sky, and they are sitting in the clearing now and sort of leaning on each other. I'm so sorry, Kaguya. I really thought I was doing everything that I could. I thought that I could protect you in private as much as in public, and clearly I failed you.
No. Well, let's see. You're only a little older than me, Hito. And Koken's strength at that point was beyond any of us to take. There's nothing you could do. I don't resent any of the girls for not being able to do anything. It's okay.
Her hands kind of ball into tight fists again.
Let's see, tries to hold your hand.
It softens a bit. But I've been able to at least work through most of that to an extent. I don't think any of us are whole after that. And I think that may very well have been part of the point of the training. You need an emptiness in you in order to control the lack of substance, the void. But even still, to now know that not only were we not the first, but we were the first success. How many more do you think lay in shallow graves next to that bastard? How many children have their bodies 6 feet under because of his idiocy?
Yeah.
Because of his incompetence.
Yeah. I think you're giving him too much credit. I didn't think he'd make a grave, to be honest.
And here we are causing more harm to someone who already lost everything to that man. We're taking this entire small piece of the world that he managed to make his own, and we're taking it from them. When will his legacy stop producing pain over and over again? I don't know if I can keep this up, Kaguya. We've been through so much in just a handful of months, and we've become so much greater than the sum of our parts, but I don't think our minds or our spirits can catch up with our bodies. I don't know if I can handle the gravity of the situation. And if I can't, I don't know if I'm supposed to be the one who doesn't crack under pressure. The one who doesn't crack under pressure. I'm sorry. All of these thoughts aren't going anywhere. They're not a cohesive problem. Everything is interconnected, and I shouldn't be putting all of this on your plate.
I'd be a little saddened if you didn't. I'm your sister, after all. And I understand all of this.
Then what do we do?
It's not like I haven't given this any thought. That by coming here, I suppose I may be imposing a will onto others that they may not want. But I think even if I didn't want to participate in the game, it would continue onwards. someone better might come to this village from a better dragon. But I think there's an equal chance of it being someone worse. Someone who has even worse intentions for this place. Who may not honor their promises. At the very least, the offer I give to this village is genuine. Okay? And I would keep every promise I make.
I suppose there is some comfort in that. And I suppose at the very least we thankfully have avoided any worry of animosity and bloodshed. It seems that Lord Tosei, our brother Tosei, has been awfully complacent and kind and open to the benefits that this could bring to his people. Still, there needs to be something that changes. We can't keep having casualties of circumstance like this. People like them, like Tosei, who have everything taken from them just incidentally because of some insane plan by beings with the powers of gods on their side.
Well, remember, Lady Zaya's plan is to end the game.
Then I suppose end it we shall. Hito kind of looks around at the clearing she's made. Would you help me flatten this out just a bit? Maybe they could use this for something? I may have gone a little, too far.
Kage looks at like one of the tree stumps. I don't know if I'm strong enough to pull it to pull it out. I think we need a horse or Alfred or Album. I miss Album.
I miss him too. But to be fair, I think you are stronger than a horse. I'm almost certain you're stronger than a horse.
I'm strong, but I don't know if I'm that strong.
Then a horse?
Let's see. There's also the factor of weight. Though.
I suppose.
I'll give it my best try. Hold on.
I'll help you if you need.
Well, Caleb, I'm gonna try to pull out a tree with all the roots and shit. Get the tree trunk out of there.
Do you have? Hold on.
I have neither muleback cords nor anything of the particular.
Okay. I'd say give me strength check DC 20.
Well, how much is your base lift capacity, lift and drag? Because that's also an important thing to keep in mind here. Because you might actually just be able to get it.
If I just have ropes, I guess, yeah, I could pull it out. Let's see.
18 without muleback cords. I'd still need a check for that.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Well, here we go.
Oh no.
Feeling a little weak and weary after all that.
I had to refresh. Okay.
Got a 2 with +4.
Yikes.
Well, you know.
Let's see. Okay, here's the thing, right? Like the parts that Kaguya like pulls on, like those break easily, right? But the rest of the tree stump is still there, and now Kaguya is like doing a handstand on it. You see what I mean? It's not a factor of strength; it's a factor of weight.
Oh, very well. Okay, I'll give you some aid here. One moment. Yeah, Caleb, I'm just gonna rip that sucker out. I don't. Hey, Caleb, I don't need to make a check. Hey, Caleb, I really don't.
I know, because you have muleback cords and your strength's also insane, and you can range.
I can 920 fucking pounds above the head.
It's Hito with the help of like a rope could just easily pull this out.
I don't think I need a rope. I think I can just...
See, the rope is just to make it. I guess you know what? Yeah, it's fair. The rope is just probably just to make it easier. Hito probably could just rip the motherfucker out.
You don't need leverage when you can drag and push over 4,000 pounds.
Yeah, your strength is at 26, and then all the stuff you can do. Yeah, that's with everything. That's the wizard has harmed me once again.
I'm the nerf car.
So,
Did you know that muleback cords are really funny, and you should always get them if you're strong already? That's it. You're going in the jar.
No, I can't stop you. All right, you close. All right, you close the jar.
You teleport.
Yeah.
You fool! It's a jar of anti-magic.
God.
But yes, so you're able to get these pulled out. Kaguya, you waiting around while she does this?
So I help.
Okay. You can't help. I just you're not ripping them out.
Yeah, you're not ripping them out.
It's like it's like when a 4-year-old tries to help out his dad. But like,
oh no!
Aww.
Look, Kaguya was there.
See, you did a plenty good job. Look at that. You got 4, and I got.
I'm so
That's
happy.
rather impressive.
I'm so happy that my natural skin color is red.
With that she like actually belly laughs. It's nothing even remotely to be embarrassed about, Kaguya.
I
You
think
could
we
still
should
very
head back
easily
to the
beat the living crap.
negotiations.
Oh right, we were in the. I'm sorry. That was, that was very undignified of me. I apologize. Now Hito does actually blush a deep blue and bows apologetically. I just was about to lose control of myself.
It's okay.
Cocaine makes you lose control. Cocaine
makes you lose control.
If there's any negotiations can always resume whenever. You're more important to me.
Well, that's very sweet of you. Now, because you've been such a sweet little sister, I can give you a piggyback ride back if you want.
Thank you. I was gonna ask.
Aww.
So she puts Kaguya on her shoulders and she takes flight again.
Like Kaguya does that cool ninja thing of just like, let's say, of just standing on your back as you fly towards.
It's like Goku on the Nimbus cloud,
Yeah.
but it's just me.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay. So yes, back at the village. Y'all were there for some time, so in that time, what are Kara, Rin, and Tosei up to then?
Making tea.
I actually wanted to give a suggestion. So, in the time that it took y'all to have your little moment and, you know, have a little sibling time, I would like to think that maybe,
Tosei offered to take Kara and Rin and kind of show them around.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Oh, can I bring my son?
Was Jerry in there or no?
Jerry was there. We have our entire
Jerry
usual
Change and
menagerie.
Alpha was there.
Jerry's there. Alpha's there with Alfred.
Wait,
Change.
I
Kaguya kind of left, and he wasn't about to follow her for that. So
Don't worry.
He's
I'm
somewhere.
watching Change.
Change
You're
is
watching.
using the little freedom he has to be away.
So you're bringing Jerry. Tosei kind of like he just kind of blinks and he's like, "Your son."
Oh yes, I adopted him. I love him very much.
Like kind of give a small glance around and they're like,
He was not but this big, hand size of the jelly.
Oh, I do have a couple of baby pictures, Rin says, going in. You don't mind looking at these, right?
I suppose not.
Oh, don't show. He'll get embarrassed.
This is him when we first found him. It was right after a very big climactic fight. I think one of us almost died.
Do you hold them out?
Yeah, I hold out the pictures.
The pictures of the Jerry.
So you're showing the pictures of I guess they'd be like drawings that you made of Jerry when he was a orb with eyes. Jerry comes over, big maw opens, engulfs your hands that are holding them.
See, I told you. He's embarrassed.
Well, you'll just have to trust me. He was so small. He was the size of Gift. Ren holds out an orb.
Wow. That is interesting. Is this your son?
No, this isn't my son, more of a friend.
I was just clarifying. It is nice to meet your son and your friend. I didn't really get proper introductions for anyone except you four, really.
Oh.
Gift does do his usual way of communication. That way of speaking that sounds as though it is in your head and says, hello.
And he kind of nods, like okay, so that one does speak, okay, like confirmation, like all right,
Jerry. All right, Jerry. What do we do when we meet somebody?
Everyone receives a picture of Kara within their heads.
Oh.
No, with your hands,
They're looking at their hands, the light levels in the room ever shifting around them. Waves to Tosei, tentatively. Unsure if this is correct.
That's one of the good ones. The other one, it does the sign language for hello.
Do I have sign language?
He does very slowly do this.
Excellent. Good job. Here, let me go make some tea. Oh, we don't have time to make tea.
I was actually going to offer to take you somewhere.
Oh,
excellent.
I don't have sign language, so he just has to trust you.
I'll quickly introduce the others. The scraggly-looking man that ran away was Change.
Oh, dear.
Just don't give him any dignity, fuck Change.
I cannot wait to tell Kaguya that he's managed to find his way into the village. She will have an excellent time hunting him.
We have a large dog called Alfred. Don't worry, he doesn't bite.
I believe Alfred is here and nearby.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Do we call Alpha one of our sisters?
I believe so, yes.
I think so. And here's one of our newest sisters, Alpha.
She nods to you, Tosei.
He'll, kind of tiny bow. He meant to do that for like Change and Jerry, but there was a lot going on, and Gift, but there was a lot going on, so they were just like standing there like, all right, everybody's getting introduced.
I imagine Joy is still here.
Oh wait, Joy's just a straight up rabbit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they get left behind? This is very important.
Mel
is
definitely
muted and deafened. Where'd she go?
We will know the fate of Joy soon.
Does she control? I was gonna say, does she control Joy?
That's an NPC. I control them.
Okay, I was gonna say if they were left behind, and everybody got up to go outside, Tosei would have offered to pick them up.
Okay. So as well, before we continue, since Mel is also gone, we're gonna take a quick 5 minutes so I can get some water.
Fuck. Imagine.
Okay, well, Caleb's not here. We got RP.
Alright, hello there.
I start fucking breakdancing.
Yo, Tose, get it.
Rin starts flossing.
Oh my god. That's too bad I can't dance.
Oh wait, yes, the last time you danced you broke your ankle.
Yes. Well, actually, there's been a more recent time, but you weren't there for that one.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about that one.
did you
sorry.
break a
I'm
bone?
sorry to. I'm sorry to hear
Unfortunately-
that, Kara, but
Unfortunately, nothing was broken. Especially, no breaking down occurred.
damn, can't break dance. Get good. I was told that Tiny can't be heard. But
Tidy?
Hey?
Tidy?
I wasn't heard the entire time, Omega Lol.
no one can hear you.
Tiny, did you do it again?
I can't imagine. OBS is
Well,
saying
nobody's-
I'm heard.
Nobody else has said anything, so I was just.
Is this a 7 stones all over again?
Okay, no, never mind.
People can
Scratch
hear
that. Statement retracted.
me?
Okay.
You can be very quiet though, Tiny.
By the way, Rin,
Oh, yes.
I know this is a silly question because, you know, but do you remember that time when we were children? And things were really nice.
Are you talking about your birthday?
No, that time was also not very nice.
Yes, because I
This
was
is a
about to
bit-
say, I think we dropped your cake.
Yes,
I was about to say, y'all celebrated birthdays?
No,
we
it
tried.
was, we tried. It was actually forbidden. We got in trouble every year for it.
No, this was a bit for me to say that nothing was ever nice.
Just
Because
like-
you forget things. I suppose you forgot that.
Well, I don't remember anything that's bad. Anything not notable isn't remembered.
I was only ever told my age.
Oh? How old were you? Before you know. I mean, I was there for your reading.
4. No, just kidding.
Oh
my god!
What?
Oh, it's been so long. Let me see.
It's been so long since I died.
Since I game ended. About.
Since your vessel was thrown away.
I was about 12.
Wow.
Wow, that's young.
Not
I
to
remember
be-
when I was 12.
I wasn't that strong, I'll be fair.
Well, you did your best and look where you are now.
Not to be rude, but you are the complete opposite of Koken.
That's a
No,
compliment.
Yes,
Thank you.
Koken was very... He didn't like fun.
And I return.
There are many things that Koken did not like.
Well, I had another influence, I will admit to that, so it was I
Oh.
wasn't only around Koken.
Well, they must be the person who made you the... They must be the person who assisted you in being the better person today.
Well, I had a mother, of course, so.
I mean, I had made an assumption, but I did not want to state it explicitly.
That's
Wait,
fine.
that makes sense when you did say you were Koken's son.
But yes, I can confirm, living underneath Koken does fuck you up irreparably.
I don't
Amen
know,
to
I
that.
remember- What about the... Koken's actually trying to remember anything.
Also, you had mentioned earlier that... You had mentioned earlier that you're no longer human, and I'd just like to say welcome to the club.
You were a human at some point.
No, but I could pass as one.
Just kind of look her up and down, like. I suppose you still could.
I still could, but there are certain dead giveaways. The eyes.
I mean, come on. I'm gonna be real with you. Come on. This is D&D. There's probably some humans out there that got that. Just be like, I'm a mage.
Humans out there be like, my eyes are pure rose gold.
And they're not apologizing.
I think I'm the only human besides Koken.
You are. Means you... Unlike what most would consider, you're quite unique.
Special snowflake ass. Just kidding. That's me.
The uniqueness of being a human.
Oh, but I would like to...
Bunch here.
I was gonna say, I would like to inform you, Mel, Tosei has your rabbit now.
Epic.
You forgot
Did
Joy.
I did
You
forget
forgot-
Joy.
You forgot her,
I
and now
forgot my
Tosei-
baby.
She's Tosei's baby now. Get good.
You did give her a nice pet, though. You have given her a petting.
I hold her gently.
Thank you.
I pet her
Like
on the head.
hamburger.
Very soft. No, not like hamburger, like baby. Hold
So
like,
like
hamburger,
hamburger.
but do not eat like hamburger.
So show us around, Tosei.
Yes, bring us
is-
around town.
Is Caleb back yet?
Yes, I'm
I've
back.
been here.
I was the one who was gone.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because he was like, I'm gonna be right back and get some water, and I didn't know if he fell in.
No, Juan's
In the
gone.
water?
Oh, I'm still here.
Wait, where? Hold on.
I never left.
Caleb,
You
this
just
is
have
so
to be-
important. Where were you getting the water from?
Anyway,
Personally, I
But,
get my water from the lake.
Same, actually.
Tastes better than
So now
Dasani.
that we're back in the game,
So,
yeah, Tosei is
Well,
holding a rabbit, and he
it's
has offered
drinkable.
to take you somewhere.
Lake water is more palatable than Dasani.
literally
Anything's
less
better
acidic.
than Dasani.
Also, real quick, thank you, Ali, for calling my OC that you drew extremely expertly well sexy. You did it. You did a very, very extremely good job, and I just appreciate you very, very much. And you should be very content with what you did.
Someone please tell me how I rotate my token.
Click on
Yes,
your
it's so
scroll wheel.
easy.
Yeah, click on
Yeah,
your
it's easy
token,
to-
scroll wheel.
I'm scrolling and it's just zooming.
Oh, control scroll.
Control scroll.
Control scroll wheel.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. Alright.
Fuck you.
How do you flip it? Look at
So,
it.
yes. Do it,
So,
Remy.
It's Tosei's turn.
I was just speaking. He was talking about taking them somewhere. Girls' night. Like
So, yeah.
So true,
There-
sisters.
There is an inn not too far from here that's very popular, and I think you might like it.
Oh, I would love a nice place to sleep. Are the beds comfy?
Oh, very. I've made
Oh.
sure of it.
Thank the Lord. Or whatever god that we have around here.
You're free to worship whoever you like.
Yes, but I don't know any of their names.
You can thank Prudikine.
Oh, thank Prudikine. Wow, I've been converted.
Easy clap.
Crazy
I'm about
how
to
that
say.
happens. Damn.
Damn. Oh wait, are Gabi still with us?
What
So,
about Goblin?
you...
Goblin's have been sitting in the fucking corner watching us be stupid.
So, we'll
It's
say
all
you
that shit go down.
Duff T is elsewhere at the moment, not sure where he's at. The Stilk
He
has
won't
been
go.
standing at the door, very, I guess, at the ready and such. Not like to attack, but just, on guard, on duty.
They look like this. They look like their image.
Yeah, they do.
Hover,
They really
hover
do.
over them, Tiny. That's what they look like.
Goblin.
He would have invited Stilk, and by that he would have just been like, "Come along, Stilk, we're going."
Not so much inviting, so much as telling, but
Bring
nicely.
her along.
Yeah, bringing her along.
Here
And she
comes.
looks like that was her plan to begin with, or they?
Yeah,
I do not remember.
Stilk is a girl. Don't worry.
Okay, good. That's what I thought.
It's the lesbian haircut, isn't it?
And now it's. I was mixing them up.
I mean, lesbian haircut for a reason, but
Which is
Listen, you can tell it. You can tell it's a girl because she has a battle skirt, Caleb.
Hey, I have a battle skirt. Don't.
That's true.
Who doesn't have
Caleb
a battle
show
skirt?
me. Caleb show me it. He does. It's very cute, very adorable.
Instead of battle ready armored's battle skirt.
Oh my fucking god! Yes, the Kids Next Door reference in 2021. Tiny.
Love it.
Yeah, I just said that like.
You did.
Oh my god.
You do be saying
But
things,
I
and I
keep
love
turning
you
my
for it.
token by accident because I have a trackpad because I'm a fucking monster.
As you begin to exit
Can we
the
say
building,
wait,
Oh,
real
go
quick?
ahead.
Can we say like they're already headed that way and we like meet up in the streets?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Oh my god, Tambo's Valley. Oh my god, Tambo's Valley Girl is actually fucking killing us.
We're
Okay,
Valley Girl's infection.
Wait, Tambo's not a Valley Girl?
okay. So for context for everyone here who doesn't know, including the people who are watching the stream, there's another campaign that we play privately in which our good friend Tambourine Man, who has been on several things on this channel, is doing playing a future Valley Girl. And he does the accent so fucking well, and it kills me every single time.
Just
and,
oust Tambo like that.
and it's given me brain worms, so now I start doing it. I'm doing it now. I'm saying it at random intervals.
God.
Oh my god.
Chasing every
You're
death
like
and they're
so
fucking hit you.
totally awesome.
When Alpha has a reason to speak again, I'm giving her the Valley Girl accent.
Actually, that's fine.
No.
No.
So-
Caleb, you said it. Do it.
So
No.
you'll meet. So moving on.
So moving on. go.
Alright.
So we meet in the middle. We meet in the streets. We
Leave
start
me in the ditch. Leave me in the ditch on the side of the road, Caleb. Don't let me do it.
fucking post up.
Karatos.
Yes, I'm right here.
Karatos and Marin. Heading that way, you run back into Hito and Kaguya, making their way back.
I make as graceful a landing as I can as the flesh wings slurp back into my body with a sound that Tosei probably wishes they had never heard.
You
They don't seem to react.
I have no
does a
issues.
triple backflip and then lands
It's
on her
really
feet.
cool. It's so cool. Roll that acrobatics.
Sure.
Face plant.
Let's see if I get that in that one, actually.
You'll still do it really well, though.
Oh, yeah.
It'll just be the worst backflip you've done, but still impressive.
I see Kaguya managed to catch up with you quite quick. I hope you're doing well now.
I am
Yes, I'm
doing...
sorry if I said anything that may have offended you.
Hito walks up to Tosei briskly and immediately extends her hands towards them, grabbing their hands in hers and sort of cupping them together.
You probably are only holding one because Joy is in the other.
Oh, that's true. Yes. She's holding one, and she says, "Lord Tosei, you've done nothing wrong. I simply was very inspired in the moment. I have begun work on a sort of gift, I suppose. A sort of commemoration for the village while you all still remain here for the time being. I will be working on it a little bit more, but it will be a surprise in the future. I will say, though,
Generous of you.
well, it's really nothing. I apologize for leaving so briskly and soon, though. Obviously, it was quite a lot to handle, but I am very, very glad to know that you are here and you still are with us in spite of everything that you went through. And it's a very sudden thing to hear and to bring up, but you are just as much a part of, she kind of gestures to all of the girls, us as we are to each other in that sense. And we can, I believe, bond over that common thread, even if it perhaps was not of the best circumstances. Regardless. And she bows in front of you. Your hospitality, generosity, kindness, and above all, willingness to hear us out on our mission is admirable. Thank you, Lord Tosei.
Oh boy, I love that word.
Shut up, Rigo. Tosei just kind of like, is Tosei in this moment, and when she goes for a bow, they kind of like use her hands to like kind of pull her back up from the bow, just ever so gently, and they'll look at her like, "Would you like to join us?"
I would like nothing more.
I'm taking them to one of our most popular inns.
Oh, wonderful!
I'm sure you'll all enjoy it. Come.
Yes. Oh, Joy! Oh my goodness! She like holds out her arms and tries to kind of scoop her out of yours. Thank you for watching my daughter. I'm terribly sorry. Oh goodness me.
I will say that there seems to be a very strange family dichotomy going on here.
You see, it all started when Koken put us through hard training. We needed a family.
This family's a fucking mess.
That's how I'm so
We literally
dysfunctional.
picking each other up.
We needed a family.
Kaguya looks around at everyone with their kids. She actually looks kind of sad.
Kaguya, have you forgotten about your pet? I'm sure it changes around here somewhere.
Changes in my pet, and he's not my son either.
What do you mean?
Album's my kid.
Oh yes, by the way,
albums are equal. What do you mean?
Change, where are you?
Where is Change? It's like,
we can find you if you're not going to comply.
Yes, Change. He sort of slipped off. I thought you would have fun fighting him again.
He says, "Don't use the ring." That's it.
Don't use the ring. That's so scary.
Don't worry, we'll see you in a couple hours, if that much.
I'll see you soon. And Kaguya, like, actually, literally, like, just shadow steps out of there.
Oh, this is going to be very fun to observe.
Where is he, Caleb?
When she shadow steps out, you'll see a very nervous looking goblin step forth and turn back into Change.
5 head.
You didn't eat anyone, did you?
Of course I didn't eat anyone. Do you think I'm suicidal? No, you see, my modus operandi currently is stay alive around you sociopaths.
Oh, he thinks we're crazy.
No, he thinks we're crazy.
I don't think that. I'm pretty sure if you found a dictionary, you'd be there.
Oh, yes, I would be under... Yes, you would see me under the definition of powerful.
Change, dear. Do you feel that warmth on the back of your neck? Someone appears to be breathing down it, and I point behind Change. And I assume Kaguya is just standing there.
Found you.
Kaguya, I was just looking for you. You ran off in such a hurry, and it was my instructions to stay nearby, and I've been looking all over. It's so good to have finally found you. See,
Lord
now...
Kosei, we should leave these two to their proclivities for just a moment.
No, you should take me with you.
I was hoping you would all come with me.
Oh, no, I'm sure Kaguya will catch up. No worries. Absolutely no worries.
Also, please understand, Change is a very special case of our underlings. They were caught making much mayhem within our compound.
Okay, you've used the worst possible combination of words for that sentence. Like the worst one.
He tried eating some of our subordinates.
You mean some of the people in our village?
Well, yes, why do you two use phrases that make them sound like evil henchlings? What are you talking about?
Well, Sport's not really an evil henchling. Like, says like kind of breaking out of the trance.
Tosei's looking to the ground at this point just a little bit.
Not evil henchlings. Yes, I'm sure if you had tied me up and dangled me from a rafter, they would not be biting at the bit to try and get me.
No,
to be fair, you were
just
writing it to try to get them.
No,
Like-
you just pretended to be their friends and family and then eat them in private.
It was only one.
One is more than 0.
You see,
I've
Kage like
taken
point,
some math classes.
Kage points like does that thing where she's pointing at change with her thumb. Let's see. Do you see why I act this way towards him? See, this is part of his punishment.
Are you talking to Tose?
Yes. I
Yeah.
imagine.
That's
yeah.
like an explanation. Like, yo, why the fuck you fucking this guy up? Like, well,
Well, they
He's
weren't
kinda
really
evil.
doing anything. They were just kind of like observing this interaction.
See, he's
You know,
kind
at
of a
some
bitch.
point. He's he's such a bitch.
kind
Well,
of a dickhead. See?
on that note, they just kind of blink and begin continuing forward.
Yes, let us continue.
Yes.
Onward and upward.
I hope not upward. I'm not aware if Lord Tose knows how to fly.
And
I
Caleb?
mean, up the hill.
Ah.
Yes, Raimi?
Hey, Caleb, we're going to the inn.
Okay.
Caleb, put us on a map.
Caleb, put us on a map.
I don't have an inn map.
Caleb, make a map.
But what I have is what's at the inn. Hold on.
Goblins!
So yes.
Goblins?
Mitchus, you going to the inn, you see that it is a fairly nice place like most every building here. It has this kind of traditional construction to it, placed above the water somewhat. Let me look here. No, that's not what I was after. Okay, but either way. Within, you can see that there are other goblins about. Notably, all these buildings seem to be made for both like medium-sized individuals and like small-sized individuals to fit through. A way for kind of like both to go on through. But yeah, going in, there are several there, and there are a couple of goblins that perhaps take the attention more than others. Okay. As you get in, you are immediately approached by one. Who I will drag here.
Oh! Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Goblin.
You were shaped. You were shaped like an action figure.
I'm the pizza!
Totse, friends, welcome. Come in, sit down.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it is an absolute pleasure to meet you. Yes, I will sit down.
You're also gently ushered in by Tose from the back.
I must say, this is a lovely inn, certainly. Yes, she's. Hito's making her way to her seat. Is there any particular seat indicated, or are we just...
Yeah, they take you to one. You can all sit at a big kind of round table in the center. Has enough for all 1, 2, 6, 7 of you.
Can you get the high chair for gift?
And also a high chair for my rabbit, please. Thank you. She's fine. She can jump down. She can
There
jump
does
down.
not need a chair, but they would like some tea.
I was about to say, this is kind of a traditional place that we're doing the, you know.
No, I didn't expect there were high chairs. No, give me my fantasy high chairs.
Give her the high pillow.
The high chair.
Fantasy high chair.
The high chair at a Japanese table, a regular chair.
Do you think we should have called in advance to make a reservation?
I feel as though we maybe should have.
Lord Tose always has reservation.
Oh.
Don't worry.
And they like set down a couple like parchment scrolls in front of you all.
Oh, lovely. What are these?
Oh, do you have any crayons?
May you. Folk never heard of crayon.
Like a sort of colorful wax used for writing, or any charcoal even, anything like that.
Charcoal.
They leave and bring you some sticks of charcoal.
Or I hand a couple to Jerry and hand him his own. Hand him his own parchment.
You're gonna let him write on the menu?
I'm gonna let him draw.
So yes, opening it up, it is a menu. Let me see.
I do have.
Oh, don't forget Stilk is also here. I hope you counted Stilk.
Yes, Stilk is here. Stilk's not taking a chair.
That's fair.
Wait, you got paper?
I got paper.
Give me some of that.
Harsh.
No, it's my paper. This paper is for Jerry. This is Jerry drawing paper.
I love this game so much.
Jerry drawing.
No, this is the paper for my eldritch spirit intangible companion to draw him with his infinite number of hands and his imperceivable amount of other limbs. No.
Also, he's under 12, so he eats for free.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Technically, he's thousands of years old.
His egg was thousands of years old.
Jerry is like 6, and he's wearing jeans.
I forgot! We did give him
the jeans!
Last session. I forgot! Caleb, why'd you let us do that? I'm blaming you for that one, actually.
Alright, real quick.
I didn't think you actually gave Jerry Gee. Fuck. Jays. Jerry jeans.
Just to let you know how this works, how my intangible creature is capable of wearing clothing, considering they are literally an amorphous creature. So, they have arms, and there's this neat little magic item called the Sleeves of Many Garments. And there's a little bit of text on the Sleeves of Many Garments that makes sure that the clothes that activate from it perfectly fit no matter what.
What does that even look like on Jerry?
Oh, that's an excellent question. They look like jeans.
Maybe you should know you drew it.
That's true! That's true! If only I knew where that was.
Streamer, get the jeans!
Streamer, get the jeans.
Streamer, get the jeans.
Get my boo-womp jeans.
Unlock my boo-womp.
Gene inhibitor.
So, yeah, you see that interesting menu. Few kind of things in here you'd recognize. There is like breads, there is some sushi, there is tea, of course. But there's this other thing called a pizza.
The pizza.
Oh. My man has it all here.
Alright,
one of
so
the best places I've ever heard of.
10 orders of sushi for Hito, a couple of the pizzas, some rice. Does Tosei like miso soup? Let's give Tosei some miso soup. Change. We don't have whole people here. I'm sorry, you can't eat.
We only have half people. We only have the torso and that's it.
If you would like someone to procure a corpse.
No.
I'm certain it surely can't be arranged.
Rin will get some sushi and rice.
Okay.
Wait, Change, I have a question.
Right, forgot I am Change. Yes?
Can you turn into a fish?
I love that running joke in this fit campaign.
I feel that we've already asked this.
I would like the answer once more. Perhaps it has changed. Wink.
No, I cannot turn into a fish.
Have you tried?
Have you made an honest, earnest attempt?
Unless you can find me a fish that's also a humanoid individual, no. I cannot do that.
I think that's a lot easier than you're giving us credit for, Change.
What if I turned you into a fish?
That is scary.
What if I just turned you into a fish?
Oh, I could also help with that, actually. Interesting.
I'm assuming I'm being given the option.
Oh, maybe not.
I want to know if you would like to see what it's like being a fish.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, why not? They look like they have such fun time swimming around in the water.
Well, you can turn into a fish, and you can tell me all about it.
Oh, I'm
Baleful
sorry.
polymorph, yes.
I'm contractually obligated to not be a fish.
Yes. How strong do you believe you are in terms of your sort of hardiness and your sense of self? That will determine how effective this is, I believe.
You know, I think I've found a pattern. If I continue to answer you, you'll continue.
Like, he's learned.
we will have to submerge him in water first, though, in order to make this as plausible as possible.
I know exactly how we do it. I'm going to make a dunk tank.
Oh, wonderful.
There's copious amounts of water outside.
Excellent.
We've got 1 5 points I need.
Nope, not saying anything.
Yeah. Oh, so let's see. Well, he's not saying no, so go ahead.
Oh, fantastic. I'm so glad we have...
When are we going to eat?
Yes.
Oh, I'm having tea right now.
I was gonna have Tose offer to order some sake, but y'all bitches don't need it.
Oh, I do not need the alcohol.
Wait,
They're
wait.
not.
sure
They
do.
didn't even
very
start
skeptical.
ordering. They didn't even start ordering.
Yeah, what would you recommend at this fine establishment, Lord Tose?
I want a pizza.
The pizza's looking at you, Lord Tose. They have this big smile on their face. They're almost shaking the table.
Tose says water.
What?
One black
Water.
coffee.
No, but Tose
One
kind
black
of
coffee to go.
Tose just kind of looks at Poke to Pizza, and yes, you have to say their whole name. Just looks at Poke to Pizza and just kind of gives like a small nod, like go ahead.
Lord Tose loves the pizza.
Well, I imagine you seem like quite an affable fellow.
No.
They like put their finger on the menu.
Oh, so it's sort of like a round, doughy kind of number.
Flat bread, flattened. All sorts of stuff on it.
Oh yes. Oh, that's quite a lot of things.
That's quite a lot of things. Can you list me the things that come on the pizza?
Yeah.
Are we told?
Yeah, you're told and shown physically. Bring out tomatoes to be like red fruit.
Okay.
Oh, tomato.
Mm.
It's just like a block of cheese they put down.
Cheese.
What kind of cheese is goat cheese? Cow cheese? Exotic cheese?
They like look at it. They like take a chunk off and take a bite.
Cheese.
Well, this will be a nice change of pace. We've only had hyena cheese for the past little while back at home, and to be honest, I was getting a little sick of it.
Hyena cheese. No. No, that doesn't. No.
That's all we had.
Oh my god.
That's
It
so
sounds so
fucking funny.
chunky.
It probably was.
Oh. Tose just kind of look around and then look back to Poke to Pizza and be like, why don't you give us today's special? To make it easier.
Right, they're gonna. And Rin did make her order, so yeah, she's. She runs back into the kitchen part.
Oh yes, what is Poke to Pizza's gender? So that I am able to. I believe we've been using he, but I'm not sure.
Female.
I had to look it up again. She. The pizza, yeah.
Poke
The
to Pizza is
Poke to
a female pizza.
This is honestly gender goals. Like if you look at her, like really think about it, that's kind of gender a little
This
bit.
town, I was about to say, considering all of the gender confusion in this town, I should have just called it gender.
The town called
My
gender.
favorite.
Dude,
And
Tose just
town
like
called
be like,
gender.
welcome to gender.
Welcome to gender. We have gender. What would you like to order?
Like whatever you want.
Imagine looking for pizza on a menu and saying, yeah, sorry, do you have a pizza here? And they're like, what's that? And you describe it, and they go, oh, you mean the gender? Would you like some gender?
God.
I'm not sure how I would respond. I mean, yes, but also, maybe not from you. I don't know you. I don't know if I want my gender from you.
So, Tose,
I don't know what
kinda
you've been
rude.
doing with your gender.
Go on, Tiny.
Come on, Tiny, I'm so sorry.
So Tose, do you eat here often?
Well, I usually come here to interact with my people and just socialize, mostly.
I suppose I do have a further question. You do eat, don't you?
On occasion.
Is it not required?
No.
Oh, interesting. Do you require any sort of sustenance?
Hold on, I have to go look.
The flesh of my enemies, Tosei says.
The souls of the innocent can be replaced
A bagel.
A bagel.
Babies. A bagel. No. Not that I can recall.
Very interesting skill. Well, I guess maybe perhaps not a skill, but a... quality.
Do you hunger in spite of that?
I crave,
Mm.
but not quite hunger.
Do you yearn?
A horse appears on a balcony somewhere.
How'd he get up there? How's the
Yearn.
horse doing? What's the horse doing? Incredible.
How did you get up there?
Kara once told me late at night that... Do you believe that God stays in heaven because he lives in fear of what he...
Incredible thing to just say to a person. That's so dope.
God.
Do we want to bring this... Oh boy, I cannot wait to bring out the chart.
The chart.
The chart!
I hate that there's a chart.
Hito, as you say, I crave. Hito smiles and nods. I know that all too well. I have an intense craving, but can never be sated, I suppose, if that makes sense. I did wish to disclose that before we began eating. I may desire a excess of food, and I'm not entirely sure if... Well, I don't wish to be impolite or eat more than I am deserving of. I hope you have a decent amount of food. If not, I will refrain, of course, but...
If it means anything, Hito, my sister, I believe you deserve the world.
Oh, that's very sweet. What do you want from me?
Nothing, I was just hoping to make you feel better. You seemed a bit down earlier.
Oh, you did. Thank you, genuinely. She gives you a little smorch on the cheek.
Aw.
Oh, how quaint.
Quaint! How dare you? Those are my special kids. Just a fight ensues.
They start fist fighting.
Face pinching.
Okay.
Pushing and shoving.
Man, it sure has been 2 hours.
But yes, Hito,
Aw.
Oh my god!
What did I tell you?
Yeah, it
I
actually
did it
happened.
again!
Hito, I will say, when bringing up the hunger as well, you would feel almost like a heartbeat come from your Tetsubo.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I had something I was gonna say, but no.
There's a dragon. We gotta kill it.
As everyone can... nothing. Continue on with your conversations for a moment.
Oh no, if you're leaving, I'm coming with you.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm just checking something.
Kage
Ignore me.
hits Hito with the bond in mind. Say, do you detect one nearby?
My Tetsubo just made the sound of a heart beating. This has never happened before.
Oh!
That sounds like a problem.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
Tosei can't hear this.
Yeah,
No,
I
yes,
know. Y'all are just bonded minding now, and Tosei's like, I got idle.
Tosei just sees all of us just sort of look at each other and go silent.
Oh, you see,
Tosei,
Alpha is... Wait, did you give Alpha Bond at mine?
I think we did. Let
Yes,
me
we
see.
did.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay,
She's-
go on.
She has achieved that level. Kage stands up. I need to use the restroom.
Mm.
And
Yes, I also need to relieve myself, actually. Pardon me.
Oh, you would
everyone.
would not believe this, but I really need to piss.
Oh my god.
No.
Kage's like, look, can you hear Kage in her mind? Like, don't, not everybody get up.
No,
I'm just taking a look.
Yes, I was also going to take a look. I thought we were both going to go so we could take a look together.
I'm here.
I don't think
not be
Alpha has
alarmed.
bonded mine, by the way.
She doesn't? Damn, that's crazy.
Oh.
I thought we gave it to her.
I checked her stuff.
Rip.
Maybe
Yeah, I
we're
did see.
getting
I
it
did.
to her next level or something, but
Maybe.
Next level.
Yes. So if everyone is okay with that, I think Kaguya and Hito specifically will go off for the moment.
Are you kidding? No, I'm not letting you have all the fun. I'm going with you.
Fucking damn it! 3 of us all needing to pee at the same time. This is what it's like at a family
wait,
dinner,
wait,
though.
I just
You do
need to
hear
confirm.
Kage in mind like, okay, stay with the Lord for now.
Somebody please keep them distracted. Please, I don't want
Wait,
to
who
alarm
else
everyone in
leaving?
this
Who
establishment.
else leaving her?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
So,
We're all looking at each other as we're standing up to go to the restroom.
I'm
This
very
is exactly
sorry,
what
but
family dinners are like, though, to be honest. Like, if somebody gets up to pee, you're like, oh, I could really pee, actually. Damn, I really do
One.
need to pee, though.
so sorry, but one, you said stay with the Lord for now. My Christian parents to me. So yes,
Let me say,
yeah, Hito and Kaguya are leaving. Kara, are you remaining or leaving? In
Are you
spite of their
determined?
wishes?
Are you determined?
Oh, yeah, I think you should stay behind because you'll be the fastest one to get there if there is an issue.
See,
Plus,
not
if they don't
true.
let-
I literally can't fly.
It's not that you need to fly. It's also best that you're not the initial point of contact. If it does come to combat and you are hidden, well, you have quite the advantage, don't you?
Still better family than Coke and LOL.
true.
Ugh.
If you're really insistent on it, we could all go together. We can't spend much more time discussing this, or otherwise it will
Okay.
become suspicious.
Are y'all still standing,
Well,
by
I'm
the way?
walking.
Just real quick. Are y'all
This,
still
this I
standing?
assume is very fast, but also we don't have a lot more time. I think we each
Well,
get
yeah.
one more fucking bit of input.
No, in my mind, I'm just like, damn, Kage already said she had to use the bathroom. Though it'd be awkward to just sit back down.
Here,
Yeah,
you can
that's the problem.
actually go to the bathroom and then immediately come back.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
Big
Okay,
gamer piss.
here's what we'll do then.
Mhm.
I'll go with Kaguya. We can talk, and then Kara, you can come back in when Kaguya gets back. Easy. And I will just still be in the bathroom.
Go.
I will just have to pretend that I'm not. You know what? I'm better than that. Actually, I'm better than making that joke. I'm better than that. I'm better than that.
Yes,
I'm
we're,
better than that.
we're continuing.
So yes, Mel is better than that. You
Am I?
By the way, do they have pancakes?
Shut up.
Please tell me you actually asked that.
Oh, I do.
you'd actually do, and the pizza would appear from behind their counter and go, "Yes."
Excellent. I would like some once I return.
Poke at a pancake.
Poke at a pancake.
Oh, the pancake!
Fuck. Actually, if you want to role play the brief RP that you have while we are gone, I do actually in real life need to use the restroom so badly that my body's going to explode. I actually am hurt. I'm in deep pain. I will be
Go
right
on,
back.
Go pee.
I'm in
Go
deep
pee.
pain.
Alright, I'm gonna look at Tosa.
You were looking at
So it's
Tose.
absolutely a wonderful amount of weather we're having, isn't it?
I usually try to keep it that way.
Oh, do you control the weather?
Kind of makes like a vague hand gesture, like to a degree.
Interesting, interesting. That could be very useful. Personally, I do not have. Well, I guess I could make some forms of what one could consider weather.
I can only assume that means you have some storm summoning abilities.
Mostly just the lightning. It's not even lightning, it's more like small meteorites.
Well, I can't really say we have anything in common anymore. There's a fundamental difference between lightning and comets.
That's fair. Not from the damage department, actually.
Slight head tilt. It's like a wordless question, like, excuse me?
What did you fucking say? I was gone for less than 5 minutes. What did you say, Rega?
I guess
we were talking about how we can influence the weather, and my influence on the weather is I can make meteorites.
Kara said not in the damage department, and when Tosei tilted their head, she just didn't say anything else. And so they're like, okay.
Out of character, please. I'm making it funny because my call lightning is actually meteors.
You can't use Kara's voice and expect me to just not assume she says this bullshit. She says weird shit all the time.
For me, Kara's voice is regular rig of cadence.
That's fair. I can't tell.
All right. So, Raby, I just saw what you changed your name to in Discord. I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god. Okay.
Hi.
So yes.
Oh my lord.
Kaguya, we're not calling more attention to it. I shouldn't have said anything. So yes, Kaguya and I are both in the ladies' room.
Mm-hmm.
The PP room.
The PP room.
Kaguya says, what did you say? Do you know what direction it was?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a. We have not established that how I know if when this thing is indicating a dragon, right? This thing hasn't done its thing. Because it didn't do this around Lady Zaya, did it?
It didn't do this around Lady Zaya. You're aware that when drawn, it would essentially around a dragon then sort of activate, but it should in some way let you know when it is ready to do that.
And this is a heartbeat. This is not like the normal feeling of foreboding it gives me when there's a dragon, right?
No, this is different.
I don't believe it's sensing a draconic presence. I'm not sure if it's I'm not sure what's happening. I brought up my hunger, and that's when it spoke. Are you hungry? She looks at the Tetsumo confusedly. Do you want a snack?
Oh my god.
Have you taken it out to look at it?
Yes, I have drawn it at this point.
You see that there is a big crack in it.
What the fuck?
This crack has a red glow coming from it.
What?
It's hatching.
It's hatching.
Kaguya?
Kaguya hensily does draw see, Kaguya's got one hand on her sword, not drawing it, but yes, Hito.
Why don't you return to the lobby as we planned, so that Kara can come back here, because I think I'm going to need her help understanding what this is.
Understood.
Thank you. And be ready for things to, I suppose, get ugly.
Kaguya walks back. Let's see, just by herself. Looks, let's see. Kind of stealthily shoots a look at Kara, right? Says, "Go to the bathroom right now."
I can assure you that I do not need your permission. Anyways, I'm going now.
I hate the way you said that one. I hate the way you said that.
Right now.
Go to the bathroom right now.
Real quick, I have a question. I have just a real quick question. What's Jerry been drawing?
What has Jerry been drawing?
Jerry's been doing this really kind of abstract piece. He's trying to keep both the amount of charcoal on the page equal to the amount of blank space. It's a lot of swirls and whatnot, a lot of kind of color, or not colors, but the charcoal being lightly dusted on places to have it mixed with the empty space, but it's still kind of counting as such.
It's like an illustration that uses negative space a lot in order to...
Yeah.
That's really cool. I love that. That's very, very cool.
My boy's a prodigy.
Since apparently nothing else has been said to Tosei, they've just been watching Jerry with interest, probably.
Rene's been talking to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ren's been making conversation. That's what she's very good at.
I was gonna say, you didn't say anything about that, so Tosei's just been like, alright, well, suddenly they're quiet, but...
The entire bonded mind thing, Ren has been just not paying attention to it.
they're having conversation. It's still watching Jerry, but every once in a while, but talking as well. To Alpha, I guess too.
And Poke the Pizza would likely have brought you your sushi before the pizza's done.
Pog.
The pizza.
The pizza takes the time.
Pizza.
Look at a pizza.
Alright, I'm in the bathroom.
Carter! I need some help!
Oh boy, look at this! I haven't seen this in ages.
I hope you've never seen this before, but if you
Oh,
have,
no,
this is a problem.
Oh no, I'm lying through my teeth because it's funny. What the hell is this?
I don't know. What would I roll to try to identify what's going on, Caleb?
I'm rolling to identify.
That music's not good.
This would be knowledge, religion, or planes.
Ooh, okay.
I have both of those.
Okay, I'm gonna roll planes.
This would be fairly hard. Let's see. This would be DC 33.
Oh, I can't even make that.
I rolled low.
Damn.
The planes?
I can't even get close. No, I can't.
What the
if I rolled a 20, I would have a 28. That's the best I could
Hold
get.
on. Wait a second. How long does it take to do a take 20?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Ooh, that's a long time.
I don't think we have that much time either.
I know we don't. I have a feeling I could likely figure this out, but it's going to take me a while.
I don't think we have that much time.
How do we know how much time we have?
Well, considering there are more cracks spreading, I assume there are more cracks spreading.
Yeah,
just
as
sort
you
of
look
sitting
at
there.
it,
Less and less time as this conversation goes on.
you
All
see
right,
it
I'm
opens
going to
up
start with a
bit
couple
wider.
things.
Wait,
I'm
go ahead,
going to
Caleb.
each.
No,
No,
let
I was
Caleb
saying
start.
you feel it, you see it open up a bit wider, but you're not hearing like cracking of the wood and such.
All right, we're going to have to do a lightning round here. We're going to start with some quick questions. Where did you obtain this?
I originally obtained it from that terrible little goat thing. It was a very touching moment, actually.
What goat thing?
The Exarch. The Exarch. I had taken his weapon, and because he's a corrupted Fae, it was very important to him, and it was actively painful to his core for me to be having it. So I traded with him this incredibly powerful weapon that he said was very strong. Even Bomrick said that it was an unfair trade and that I was getting the better end of the deal by miles. But I suppose that's what honesty got me.
Well, it's not impossible that is incorrect. Yes, I remember, I just wanted specifics. So this is a gift from an ancient dark Fae. Let's see, it was given in a trade. There's a thing about Fae. Usually, when they make a trade of some sort, and you are making it in earnest, it's usually not exactly a trick unless you're trying to trick them.
I wasn't trying to trick them at all, and it seemed like they believed I was very honest.
This was a gift given in earnest. We can make at least some assumption that this isn't going to be something that will at least harm you. Whether or not it's going to harm everyone else in the village is another matter.
It's designed to harm and sense dragons, but this is not what it did last time I was near Lady Zaya.
There is something that could be considered a dragon here.
What, us?
No, but I will say, if this thing even attempts to go after him, I will destroy it with every facet of my being.
Is it Jerry?
Jerry, yes, Jerry is part dragon.
How?
He is.
Well, if I told you, I'd be giving up trade secrets.
Very
Never know
well.
who's listening.
Caleb, what's the status report?
It so far has stopped moving. Looking back to it, you see that there is a little dark spot in the red glow.
In that, like, in these cracks, there's like one darker spot than the rest?
Yes.
There is the option of we can sort of take the method least traveled, the most dangerous. Do we want to touch it?
Oh my god.
I believe that's
Okay,
the only...
I will say I'm really good at touching magic things.
Right, but you're also really good at dying if harmed. If you get killed, you do die.
Well, that's the thing. You're here, and I trust you implicitly.
I don't think trust in me is the problem here. I think trusting whatever this thing is the problem here. And it's doing things I was not aware of.
I will say, alright.
Why don't I try it first? Because the worst thing that can happen is I get severely injured. And if I get severely injured, I'm still probably fine. If you get severely injured, there might not be enough left of you to revive, even through your Exarch tokens.
You would be surprised about what I can put up beforehand. Given... That's the thing with mages like me. Preparation time is sort of our balancing act. Well, I certainly don't have... Oh my. That's a lot of... I'm going to call those eyes for right now.
I think that's accurate. And also, I don't think the preparation time that you and I would typically have with our magical wiles is something we're afforded in this moment.
Oh, absolutely not.
I'm going to touch it.
I'm going to watch you touch it and prepare something in preparation. Make sure to keep a very solid hold on it.
I will do my best. So, Caleb.
Yes.
There are cracks in this thing, right?
Yes.
By the way,
Fairly
try not to
large.
harm it in case it's sentient. It may become enraged.
Yes. I am... So, what do you do, Caleb, when it looks like a baby is trying to hatch from its egg, any sort of like fowl or any creature that normally is born from an egg? What do you typically do when it seems like that thing is struggling?
Leave it.
You don't touch it.
Oh, really? That's what you do? Well, that's not what I'm about to do. I'm going to try and help help whatever this is along, so that at least if it's going to be bad, it will be bad here and not at a random time. I'm going to try and help sort of pull the parts that are cracking away.
Perhaps, hold on.
Hmm?
That's a bit of a bad idea. I will say, if it considers the piece that of its core, those placed with the 4 eyes at the current moment, its center, perhaps ripping off its effective limbs would be a good idea.
The outer wood doesn't seem to be attached to it directly. Whatever's trying to get out of this. That's what I'm aiming to. That's a good question. We don't have a lot of time to answer it.
I have an idea. Do you know of a place that would be very clear of any sort of people? Perhaps nearby, clearing.
If we move, well, there's a convenient place that I happened to visit earlier today. The only problem is, if we leave, we risk this happening in the middle of the establishment.
What do you mean, in the establishment? We're bringing it with us.
No, I'm saying if we have no idea if this thing is going to fully bust open the second we leave this room.
I'd prefer if it broke open, it wouldn't be in this establishment. I do not want to harm the pizza.
The pizza.
That's understandable. Caleb, is there any exit to this bathroom that isn't just right back out?
You do not need to, and we do not need an exit. I'm here.
Right! Oh, silly me. Yes, okay, perfect.
Yes, describe to me in as much detail as we can in a short amount of time where you want us to go and where it is.
I will describe the place to Kara.
Okay. Give me the D100 then.
All right. Oh boy.
What would this be on the table? What would this count as?
I would say on the table where this is.
Like, would a linguistics check? Would a linguistics check be? Oh, okay.
Does not put the table.
No.
Oh no, it does not.
But you can click on the spell itself and look at the table. It should be in the spell, Regev.
I'm in the table. I don't know how to get it to you guys.
I see. Would a linguistics check at least possibly increase the level of familiarity, depending on how well I describe it?
Maybe.
Okay. I'll give it a whirl.
I'm going to need like
okay.
exact
20.
distance from here.
Yeah, I'll say DC 25 will get it pretty up there.
All right, let me see. I'm going to do my best to recall exactly what it's like.
right.
It's
rolling.
pretty good, but it's not good enough.
So I'd say this is as though viewed once.
Hold on, real quick. Spot design. What is the distance of this? 400.
It's a whiles. It's a
No,
while.
hold
wait,
on.
did I say teleport? Teleport has got dummy distance.
No, I'm looking
You're-
at dimension door.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
like thousands of feet. I'd be fine with that, I guess.
Because that does not require a roll.
Let's see. It does require a... Oh, no.
No, you
It
just
does
go.
not require a roll.
You just either need to say how far away you want to be or think of the place. But yeah, there's no roll.
Dimension door is basically teleport within the
Small
area,
range.
and teleport is teleport everywhere.
What is... Does it have the range on here?
800 feet.
800 feet. Is it within 800 feet?
Let me think.
This is central to the city, right? Like, wait, this tavern.
Yeah, it's fairly close to the center. I'll say... sure. That'll get you
All right.
pretty close to there.
Alright, I am rolling dimension door.
We
And we're
fucking do it.
Alright, they will hopefully infer that by our non-existence in the bathroom that things have occurred. But we do not have the time to let them know.
Could you imagine going into the bathroom and being like, I guess my sisters were vaporized.
It's alright, they know I was here, they'll know.
That's
I have
true.
an MO.
Just put a hand quick. I'm going to press my hand onto the mirror.
Oh
No,
no,
they got
that's
sucked
terrifying.
into the mirror.
I was about to say, oh no, they're gonna think we went into the mirror world.
Well, that's not entirely inaccurate. Let's go.
Alright, we're in the thing.
So, out in the clearing, you see this has progressed a fair bit. Wood has kind of started to flake away. And there are... Those 4 dots from before have grouped up together, and there are 4 more.
Oh my, that's bad. That's very bad.
I don't
Very
know if
much
it's even
not
bad.
exciting.
If I knew
Alright.
it was bad, I would just throw it and start beating the crap out of it.
Alright,
You
I'm
see
going
it-
to do something. I'm not sure if
Go
it's
ahead.
still. I'm not sure if it's sentient.
Well,
but it's
hold
around
on. Caleb, finish.
Ah, yeah, sure.
So you see the other 4 dots as well start to group together. And they become, I wouldn't say lumpy, it's like they're raising.
I do have one thing I could do,
What
but
do you think?
it would remove the threat if this thing is threatening from
I-
everyone else.
I would. Do you want to shatter it? Do you want to break it? I don't want to break it.
No, I don't want to break it. This will preserve whatever this is. It might harm me greatly, but I'll probably live.
No, you're not doing that. That's not what's happening.
Well, consider though, what if I did do it?
Well, if I'm considering it, then you would be hurt, and we would not really have a good way to assist you. I'm not letting you do this by yourself. You have your sisters here. We're going to help you. Or at least I am in this instance.
Here's the plan then. I can absorb an item into my body.
I'm sorry, but that's right out. No, I'm making an executive decision. Bad idea.
Right. Okay, what other options do we have?
Well, have we tried looking at it and seeing if it responds to stimuli?
Let's try that. I'm going to, since it's my weapon, I'm going to take the first crack at it.
Do not crack it.
Well, no, I'm not going to crack it. She is going to gently sort of feel up and down the length of the Tetsubo, trying not to, like, prod any of those dark spots.
Okay. And just touching the wooden parts?
touching the wooden parts and like maybe tracing gently along the veins, but not the like places where the darker dots are.
Well, everything you do sounds like you're describing a penis.
Oh, come on!
I wasn't gonna say it. Come on, Caleb.
No, to be fair, this is you made this. You made this way.
I never said anything about veins.
well, no, they're cracks. They're cracks in the thing, right? So they're
you
like.
You could have said cracks, yes.
Fine, whatever.
I'm so sorry that threw me the fuck off.
Yeah, fine. Anyone under the age of 18, close your ears. I jerk my Tetsubo. I jerk my Tetsubo off.
Please.
You know, Mel, I was on your side for a little bit there, then you pushed it.
Okay, I have to be right back. What happened?
We're conducting science outside the city.
Magical science.
Oh boy.
I feel along the cracks in the wood.
So, oddly, though they have this red glow to them that you might associate with heat, they feel cold. Like they're drawing heat in.
Alright, what do you feel?
But oddly still feels like wood.
It's sort of like if you dipped your hands into a bowl of freezing cold water, but the water had pushback. Like it had some kind of force repelling against you.
Well, I have good news and bad news.
Very well.
Good news, I'm quite certain what sort of corruption this item is exhibiting. Bad news, it's the same as us.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
I'm quite certain this has been touched by the void in some way.
Well, in that case, I'm going to take responsibility for this. Oh?
Yeah, being void touched does not, as you know, being void touched does not necessarily mean a bad thing. Sometimes it's good. Look at my good. You've seen my son.
Yes, your good little son, your good little boy. This is progressing. It is getting more cracks in it.
Yes, I'm worried you may now have a second one.
Interesting. Well,
from where the 4 black spots were, you see that they raise up further and almost push through the wood, and you see a hand has come out.
Oh, how interesting!
It's being born.
It is alive. We are all right.
Congratulations, Hito.
Good news. It has thumbs. It can manipulate objects.
Is that good news?
Yes, that means I'm going to take out a pen.
You are not going to try to make this thing right as it's being born in the womb of this.
I'm not going to make it right. I'm not going to make it right. When you are a child, a very small baby, and something enters your hand, what do?
Put it in your mouth?
No, you grab it.
Well, yes, and you almost invariably do. It goes into the mouth next.
Well, the next piece of tactile feeling that you go for is mouth, but at the moment it does not have a
hand.
All right, I'm putting a pen without the tip into the first hand to see what it does.
Once it touches the hand, it turns to dust.
Oh!
Great news! It's more void than I initially thought. This is destruction incarnate.
Well?
Actually, I know exactly who would appreciate this.
Great, good for you. Caleb, I'm going to try to enter a state of void breathing to commune with this weapon. Or whatever this thing is in the weapon.
Let me see.
It's a good thing I gave the shitty pen.
I didn't like that pen anyway.
You enter your state of void breathing, and as you do, you're in an area very slightly familiar to you. It's quite generic in how it looks, but how it feels is somewhere you've been before. There's a dark, starless expanse around you, and it is only you and one other individual there.
Oh?
Let me see. You can look on booth in the bottom area.
The bottom area in booth?
Where you all are.
Bottom. Oh! Oh, it's Dad! Oh, good, it's Dad! Oh, thank fuck, it's Dad. It's just Dad.
It's Dad?
Yes,
Right.
because father. My father-in-law. It's so nice to see them.
Wait,
You don't
father-in-law?
see this. Oh, thank Christ. Thank you.
He is twirling a pen in his hands.
Oh, he loves my gift.
You're not here, fucker.
Yes, but I can still comment on it out of character.
I'll let Kara know you appreciated the gift. Hello, Father.
It is good to see you, Hito.
It's good to see you too. What a nice outfit you have.
Oh, thank you. I felt it might be a bit more palatable than the whole whale look.
I think however you wish to present yourself is your prerogative, and also you look nice in just about everything. But this is a lot easier to perceive with my eyes, yes.
Love the new threads.
Shut up, Rick. I swear to God, I'm gonna crush your throat.
I would have given you a warning, but... well, putting myself into that weapon so that I could manifest here was not an easy task.
Oh! You did that!
Yes, I did that.
Wow. I assume I'm not holding the Tetsubo in this realm.
No, you're not holding it.
Well, I'm very glad you took an interest in my my line of work. To what do I owe this pleasure and this bestowment of yourself in the mortal realm?
No, did I not warn you at your last visit? I'm going to more directly oversee your progress.
I believe you did say something like that, although I didn't. Oh my, you. I was not anticipating this to be the form it took, but I'm certainly not opposed to it.
That's excellent. My apologies for ruining your meal, but the process was almost finished, and bringing up your hunger while I was in such a dormant state perhaps accelerated that.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I know, I get that way too when other people mention they're hungry, and I'm like, oh no, I could really eat.
He hands you the pen.
Oh, yes, do you expect me to eat this? What?
No, it will be with you when you leave. It'd be awfully rude to just destroy things of your sister's.
I appreciate the consideration. I'm sure she'll be happy to know that this pen has safely been returned. What exactly does this entail? I understand your prerogative is to leave things in shadow and mystique, but any comprehension for myself as to better accommodate you and better factor you into my active life, I would be remiss to not have it.
So his large, shadowy form, and it is quite tall, it kind of even dwarfs you, comes over, and he squats down, puts a hand on your shoulder.
Oh, how cold does that feel?
Oddly, it feels warm.
Oh, that's worse.
I guess I was right with the... I said the fucking destruction itself.
he says, I've been in that Tetsubo since, well, that little fey creature went and made it the perfect little vessel to start squeezing into. And ever since then, I've been around and able to hear and see wherever the Tetsubo's been.
Please tell me you didn't hear anything embarrassing. Please tell me you didn't hear anything embarrassing. Please tell me you didn't hear anything embarrassing.
Oh, Hito, I'm a god of secrets. Even if I did, I don't tell. You know this.
That is true.
Seeing how you were just hours earlier has perhaps stricken something in that void where no organs exist.
Mm-mm.
And thus, I have decided I'm going to be here as long as I can for my daughter.
She kind of looks up at them. Wait, really?
You've not had a proper figure in your life, from as you stated, and from what I know. While you're grown now, and I, of course, am an entity that swallows all and has probably done things you might not agree with. Perhaps there's still something I can do. In a way to make amends.
There are, like, the beginnings of tears at the corner of Hito's eyes as she seems a little shocked to have been told something like this.
He kind of brings his hand over to, like, one of the tears. It turns to void and dust.
Comforting! Very cool, Dad.
All I can think of right now is the myth of consent. I consent. I consent. I would rather you not.
Is there someone you forgot to ask? Jesus in the back.
Have you asked the town whether or not they want the god of secrets in their village?
I would appreciate that so very much. Will you be... This may be foolish to ask, but is there not dangers to manifesting yourself in the real? In the material?
Is there not dangers to this game you play?
Well, yes, but I'm only so significant in the grand scheme of things. You're an aspect of the reality that we inhabit.
Ah, Hito. You're correct, but there's still so much more to that for you to learn. I'll put it like this. I find you important. I find what you find important, important. I'm here to help you. You denoted back then that, in a sense, from what has happened, I am like a father figure. And I had tried to avoid for so long interacting with you and letting you take your own path to where it will lead you and your future in the consumption of souls. But I think now that you have been already so wrought with doing things for others and being put in a position where you must live up to someone else's expectations who is far above you. So I am here to help alleviate that. It is dangerous, yes, especially since one of my other colleagues up there has not been very happy with this pet project I have put forth.
I'm sorry to be causing you troubles, Father Oaks.
Oh, do not worry. I knew the risks when I began.
Mm.
All I want you to do is try and relax. Once the process has finished, your Tetsubo will go back to normal. Just now I'll be able to come from it at any point.
So you'll be there for me, with me?
Of course. I'll be there for all of you.
She kind of looks like she's barely managing to make words out. And you promise?
Well, unless you throw your Tetsubo down a ravine.
No, never. Not once. Even before
Then all
you
should
were.
be well.
She kind of looks like she's shaking a bit. And she takes a deep breath in and leaves a deep breath out. And as she expels void into the air around her, she embraces Volks in the heartiest hug she can imagine. And thank goodness this is a divine being, because if it was anyone else, they would not have a spine anymore.
I don't think they have a spine anyways.
Kara, you see as the Tetsubo seals itself back up, the hands kind of going back within, and Hito hugs the Tetsubo while in void breathing.
Wow, I sure am like a weird third wheel here. I have no idea what's going on, but this is very concerning.
Hito, at this point, you would find yourself back in the forest.
Did you have fun, Hito, hugging your Tetsubo? You seem disturbed.
There's a slight flush to her cheeks, and her shoulders have been hiked up as soon as she came to, but quickly they sort of fall a little bit to her side. And she examines her Tetsubo. Disturbed, yes, but not unhappy.
That's a very interesting, complex field of emotions. Perhaps would you like to talk about it?
This will require some fairly extensive unpacking, Kara.
I see.
We are also dreadfully absent from dinner. How long have we been gone?
Looks at it watch. I believe it's been about 5 minutes.
Longer than a little bit longer than someone should have been in the bathroom.
About 5 minutes, but
that's no. 10 minutes is longer. 5 minutes, you're like, man, they must be having a really bad time in there. 10 minutes is, oh god. Did the Kraken come up through the fucking pipes?
Yeah, so I will say as well.
All I'm saying is if you need some time to gather yourself back, emotionally, it does not matter how long we've been in the restroom. This is more important. Toasty. Oh, change! I didn't know you could do that.
Hito seems to think for a moment. Today has been a very, very eventful day for me specifically. I think I would like to share a meal with everyone.
Fair enough, but I'm not letting this go.
and I don't expect you to. I will speak with you about it, hopefully either tomorrow or later tonight, depending on how drunken I become, and that may be more than I originally anticipated.
I would prefer if you stay at least semi-sober.
Oh, Kara.
Bring out the absinthe.
So back at
Get the absinthe
dinner,
because our father's been absent.
Damn.
Back at the dinner table, you're all sat there. And at some point, Alpha had gone in to check on them. She's brought out the mirror with the handprint on it, and she sat it down at Hito's spot.
Oh.
You see Rin, like, inspecting the mirror, like, oh, I think they might have gone to the mirror dimension.
Alpha nods.
What I think too.
Is that a regular occurrence?
No, but that's what I can only assume with this mark on the mirror.
I tell you.
I see.
Can we please dimension door into the scene, like, right behind the mirror?
No.
It'd be even better if you dimension doored and just flew across the table.
No, I'm dimension dooring behind the counter.
That's great.
Oh my God.
I want my pizza.
Can we do that?
No, I'm dimension dooring like in front of the door so we walk in.
Enter into the bathroom. Don't leave the bathroom, but come out through the fucking front.
That would be
Boy,
great.
howdy, that was horrible trying to find another mirror to escape out of.
Ah, yes, very difficult. You should get rid of that one, I think.
I hand it to Tose.
And Tose takes it, and they kind of look at it, and they're like, well, it's bad luck to break one. I will dispose of this.
If you would like, I have a way of disposing things.
They kind of look at you, and you can kind of feel like they don't trust you.
Oh, you're starting to understand.
The fun's gonna end soon.
You're just... Oh, I remember that look. It's like every single one of my sisters.
I mean, their look doesn't change, but you could just feel it. You could just feel it.
I can assume.
You know, as indirect as it may be, siblings, I'm awful surprised you don't pick up on our body language as easily.
Oh no, I do. I just think it's very funny.
No, I mean Tose. I'm kind of
Oh,
shocked.
yes, sorry.
I have only known you for perhaps a few hours.
Maybe so, but I'm... How do I put this?
You seem like you learn fast.
And you certainly have so far. I apologize for my absconce. There was a great deal of things that happened in our absence that I don't wish to go over just yet.
It's okay if you have a long time taking, bathroom things.
No, didn't you hear we had to go into the mirror dimension?
Yes, didn't you hear Kara's explanation of the thing that happened? That did happen.
I had to fight my dark self, which is weird because I'm already pretty dark.
Yes, that's true.
Oh my
Even
God.
neater things about me. It was terrible.
Change just leaned over the table, got his elbows there, and like rubbing his temples.
Is the pizza here yet?
Yes, the pizza has been here.
Oh, this looks absolutely scrumptious.
This looks great. Let's stop talking about us and let's enjoy ourselves a lovely meal together. Two family, new and old.
I raised my slice of the pizza for.
Oh, the cheese is going to goop together, Kara.
I mean,
Alpha's gonna do the same.
Okay, well,
You know what?
I'm already
Tose also does it.
I'm outvoted already. She takes her pizza.
We clink pizzas.
I clink the pizza slices.
Sweet.
Cook the pizza, looks on in awe. Never seen something so beautiful.
Takes a bite of this pizza. Wow, this is fantastic. By the way, change.
Oh,
I
God.
feel like you should visit the mirror dimension at some point. I think you'll find it very fun.
Been there. Done that.
If you want, I can take you there myself.
I don't think I'll be going for a second visit.
Oh, why? Was it unpleasant the first time? We had a lovely time.
Not answering.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Nope.
I wanna-
Nope. To pizza for change.
Sorry, repeat
No
that.
pizza for
No to
change.
Oh,
pizza
no,
for
to be.
change.
I see.
Okay,
I also
let
wanna
him
say-
at least pretend to fill his belly.
Fine, I give him my crust.
Oh, wow. That's worse than saying you don't get to eat. Fucked up.
At least
Just to
I'm
say, I
getting the
didn't
best.
bite off the crust. I cut the crust off, and I'm just eating the regular slice.
Okay, I thought you were feeding him like a dog. I was like,
Well,
Jesus.
Give him the quiche meal.
At least I'm getting the best part.
Wow, you
Wow,
are
you're
incorrect.
redeemable. Actually, never mind. I thought we could actually, we could fix
See,
him.
Toasty, remember
I could
what
fix him, but no.
See, Toasty, remember what I told you about him? This is why we bully him.
I want to say, as you were doing that, Tosei had kind of called Stilk over and handed her the mirror and told her, kind of quietly, take this back to the Dakota, and then turn back suddenly when they're just talking to him. That oh shit, I'm being referred to.
She salutes and does so.
The pizza.
It's a pizza.
That is your name, yes?
Book the pizza.
Poke the pizza. I adore this, but I think there's one thing you could do. There's a lot of different variations here that I see, the different things you have here listed. I have one ingredient you might not have tried yet. It's sort of a tropical fruit that I think would be very, very, very consistently beloved
I swear to fucking God.
on this
So when did you
that's-
go to the tropics? I was unaware of this.
Well, I've been
Where?
around.
Horrible, in
So
fact.
it's this spiked fruit. Inside it's got this delicious sort of yellow core. It's called pineapple. I think it would be an excellent addition.
Oh,
Kill you.
that's what that called. Poke has that.
Oh,
Folks,
wonderful!
Poke goes into the back. They bring out a durian.
No, it's worse!
No,
Oh, I'm sure that would be definitely serviceable.
Mel.
You know what? I would like a slice of this.
It smells
Hold your
so
nose.
bad. It tastes so good, but it smells so bad.
I'm the perfect human being.
I remember when me and my friends got durian candy once. We opened the package and had to evacuate the house.
Durian stinks so bad, but it's so good.
Yeah. I've never had durian.
Oh no, we didn't eat it. We cut one open on our sidewalk once, and it smelled so bad that the sidewalk smelled for days, and we didn't eat the durian because of how bad it smelled.
Oh my god. I like how everyone has that story. It's like, it just smelled so bad.
Poke will try.
God.
They're gonna go back. So Poke goes into the back to concoct the worst pizza that will ever be created.
Tosei, I was gonna say, Tosei puts a hand on Hito's shoulder and kind of leans over a little bit, and they're like, "Are you okay?"
Me, I'm quite fine. Why?
I don't mean to be rude, but I've never seen someone make such a horrible decision before.
Oh, you'll find I do that quite often, actually. It's one of my very lovable sort of demure traits.
I see.
No, I'm very, very willing to do things that maybe are not the best idea, but
Oh, don't
You-
worry, we all do. It's very fun.
it's very fun. If we happen to stick around with you for a while, you'll see it, and I hope. To be clear, I'm the most reasonable one out of the four of us.
I
want
really
to
wanna-
establish
That's not very nice. I'm quite reasonable.
God, I'm so tempted to ask for a sense motive.
reasonable in terms of the scope of which I do things.
So tempted.
I'm
So-
the only one who seems to
What-
have self-control here.
So
Yikes.
where I will start wrapping up and leave off for today is that another goblin enters the establishment.
Can I have the picture?
Very soon. One bit quite different looking from the others. And Rin. They come over. They're kind of hunched over. They got real disheveled clothes. They're like looking up at you.
Oh.
Oh
no. Oh, Rin. White boy.
White?
What? Where is this creature?
Rebel Rin.
Albino.
White?
Dicks.
Bro, who took your melanin?
I'm sorry. Fuck, what's that stuff in plants?
Chlorophyll.
So they look up at you, Ren. And you there, Tiny?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. They look up at you. They get one of your pieces of sushi and they like unravel it. And they like put it on the table, just all the separated parts. And then sit down next to you and just keep staring at you.
Cringe.
I believe they're trying to communicate.
Perhaps it is a threat of some sort.
That they're going to pull me apart piece by piece?
It's certainly one method.
I can promise you it's not a threat.
Who is this young, enterprising goblin?
This is Drix, and I apologize in advance.
I do not need to apologize.
I'm starting to think you'll get along with them very well.
Oh, do not worry. Crud, what's the word? Fuck. God damn it!
Personable?
I become very endeared very quickly.
Oh! Oh my god.
Do they do anything else, or do they just sit there?
Or they sit there for very silently for a moment, just intent at Rin. They turn one. Go ahead.
Rin takes the taken apart sushi and puts it back together and puts it in front of Drix.
I don't see.
Yes, a meeting of the minds.
They take it, they unravel it again, kind of smush it into a ball, and then put it in your lap.
Rin bows.
They turn their head to Kaguya.
Hi.
Oh,
hello.
First word.
They turn back to Rin. And that's where we'll leave off.
You.
Hi. My boy. Garbage child.
The boy from the garbage.
When did you get to play?
Something ain't right with that boy.
What a fantastic session to come back to.
That's my purse.
Pizza.
Poker to pizza. Finally get to meet my favorite child.
I love all of them. And I love you, listener, for watching. Just kidding. That's a bit of a parasocial thing, but I like you a lot, and I appreciate that you came here.
It's okay, I love you, and that's what matters.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This broadcast was made possible thanks to viewers like you. Puts my hand through the screen.
I was indeed just born by coming out of a KERA commercial.
That is actually true. Caleb showed me his origins, and it was a good commercial. It was okay.
Yeah, I was on Fetch with Rough Man.
That was great!
One, say the funny
Thank
line.
you.
One, say the funny line. We'll never
like a
leave.
real thing, or is it a scam?
No,
Also
I can't. I don't see the funny lines. I'm sorry.
You said at the end of every Xorvintaal, you legally have to.
Oh my god! Do we level up?
No, the other one.
Why the fuck would we level up?
Because I want to.
Is stream still going?